Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Lippers Honor Stallion episode of This Is Our Life.
Mother's like, kid, you wear me out
Mhm.
already. You're only a day old.
She just had a foal, and he's like, "Woof, woof, woof, woof."
Tons of energy.
Yeah,
And he's only a day old.
I know my wife wouldn't go for this, but
What?
I wish we could move back home to Spain.
How could we?
Well, technically, we'd have to be married for them to let you in, because I can just go. I mean, I'd have to be able to prove. I'd have to hire an attorney to get my documents, my papers.
Maybe they could find enough German in my blood to let the attorney would let me in.
Yeah. And in Germany, at least, you'd have real winters and real summers.
Oh, God, shut up.
In España and Spain, I would have no problems living in the South. That's where I'm from. But
Why do you want to go back to Spain?
I miss it.
Miss what? I mean, you were, what, 2 years old when you left there?
Yeah,
How
but
do you know? I mean,
it was my home. Always has been my home. Thing is, realistically, we don't have the money to move.
it's a long walk.
Yeah, getting my papers would be,
H-E-L-L.
yeah, because I've already tried to get my papers, and they're like, they don't want to deal with me.
You had enough trouble getting your birth certificate.
Yeah, my
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah, my American documents. Oh gosh.
Yeah, we had to about pull teeth and beat people to get them.
Yeah, and in Spain it would be. I mean, I know where to go in Spain. Well, I shouldn't say I know where to go. I have an idea where. I mean, I know what city to go to because I know what city my birth was registered in.
You'd have to bribe people.
Yeah. Now, see, Spain isn't what it was 50 plus years ago. So, bribes might not work the way they used to work. I wouldn't want to wind up in jail. Of course, jail in Spain today, better than jail in Spain 50 years ago. But still, I don't want to wind up in a Spanish jail or any jail for that matter.
Hey, look at this guy.
Yeah, and I don't speak the language anymore. I don't know the culture. Yes, Spanish has always been my. I mean, it's my native tongue, but I've lost it. I mean, if we would have moved, well, I mean, if we would have moved to say San Antonio instead of to God knows where, all the places I've lived, if I would have moved to a Spanish-speaking community, then I would still speak Spanish. I mean, it would still. I don't know if it, depending on the community, would either be my primary or my secondary language, but I know very little Spanish. No comprende. So, and see, I think it would be wrong if we went on holidays over there because I might not.
I'd never get you back out the country.
Yeah, I might not want to leave. And one of the nice things, I don't know what the laws are in Spain today. It used to be that you were required to do military service. Once you reached a certain age, you had to do like 2 or 3 years or whatever in military service. Well, my age, I wouldn't have to do that.
Hell, you'd do good to run around the block.
Yeah.
He was going,
So now there, I don't know how laws change in every country. Another law they used to have in Spain, they may or may not have it today, is if you are native Spanish.
Maybe I could get my Deutschlanders to take you.
Yeah.
And they might say, "Yeah, come on."
If you're born a Spanish citizen and you leave the country and you go back on holidays, the government could keep you in Spain. Now they usually only did that if you had a skill You know, you had a skill or a set of skills that happened to be needed. It actually wasn't something that was done very often. What would the point be? I mean, you go over there and they keep you there and you're really not wanting to stay. You're not going to do a very good job. So, you know, it really wasn't a smart thing to do to people. But you have to understand that at one time you had a lot of carryover from the Franco regime, and you know, some laws took a long time to change. There were a lot of laws that had to be gone through. A lot of laws are probably still on the books. They just don't enforce them
They
anymore.
forgot to take them off.
Yeah, yeah. So, um,
No, what's this 250-year-old law?
yeah,
No, we don't even understand it anymore.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't think it would be fair to my wife to do it anyway because she doesn't speak any Spanish.
I'd learn.
Yeah, she would. She's smart.
I already learned to cuss them out.
Yeah. But
damn it.
you know, and I wonder how people would feel about me because I left. I didn't.
You were a kid when you left, damn it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, a lot of people continued to live under Franco, and they didn't leave.
Not like you really had a choice of whether or not you stayed.
That's true. But
Your dad said, "Let's go," but pack the car and off you went.
And that's literally what we did, people. We literally packed what we could and got out of there.
Sold what you couldn't.
Yeah.
Or gave it away.
Gave it away because you didn't want to live under Franco. Nobody wanted to live under Franco.
Well, didn't he get reassigned by the military?
Yeah, yeah.
Officially why?
Yeah. Well, he was going to Vietnam, but he did TTY in Germany. For those who don't know, temporary duty. But we pretty much. I mean, we kept in touch with people, but there were. You had to be careful who you kept in touch with.
How you did it.
Yeah. Because you didn't want to say the wrong thing, because, you know, the mail could be open. Oh, here's a letter coming from the United States, or coming from, you know, Germany, wherever. Let's see, what are they saying? They opened it up. Oh, so you don't like Franco, do you? Okay, and then, you know, our friends get arrested. Our neighbors get arrested. You know, so, you know, it just wouldn't be fair to my wife to do that to her, so. It's not going to happen, but not like we even have the money to go over there.
We could just get over there.
Does that mean you'd be willing to stay?
Let me learn German and give me my pitchfork and make it good and sharp enough. They antagonize me too much, I'll get stabbed in the ass.
And my wife actually mentioned sangria earlier tonight. I was like, oh, I know sangria. I don't like sangria, but I mean, I know what it is.
I have a hard time with red wine.
Yeah. So, actually,
most of them don't taste good to me.
Actually, I guess it's not up here. It's probably in storage. We have it's a wine taster. Actually, I don't know if I lost it in the fire or not. Anyway,
Wine taster.
Yeah, it has a little cup about that long, and it's about that big around, and it's about that tall.
Oh, like a little cup on a stick.
Yeah, and what they would do is to taste the wine. Yes.
See if it's any good, or if they have to pour it out and give it to the pigs.
Is they would take this thing and they would throw it really fast into the barrel, and then they would just tip it up, and then the wine would just come, you know, down right into your mouth. That way,
it's no good. The pigs get drunk.
Yeah. And I mean, and you see the pig testicle hat.
That'd be some happy pigs.
Yeah. The pig testicle hat. That's not how you say it in Spanish, but that's the Guardia Civil. Actually, I was watching a show. I was watching a show yesterday on YouTube about it was titled Mussolini's Assassins or something like that, and they showed Franco, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know that. He was doing the fascist salute. The Spanish fascist salute was a little different than the Italian and German fascist salute. Thankfully, Rey Juan Carlos never did the salute, and never wore the fascist uniform, thankfully. Rey Juan Carlos, His Majesty King Juan Carlos, Rey is king. But no, I was like, I saw that, and I thought, oh gosh. Franco was, Franco later in life, he had these big glasses that the lenses were like that thick. He looked like Mr. Magoo. Yeah, yeah, and I'm like, and there's some video of him. Yeah, there's a video of him a week before he died, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, you are one ugly SOB.
Who was that?
Franco, the dictator.
Oh.
And but he was short.
They need to smack him in the head, huh?
Yeah, but anyway. Viva España.